Xbox Frontline News with its daily drop. What possible topics could we have today? We could have the topic of one of the best RPGs for me that got a redo, basically. It's possibly getting a sequel. It's Game Pass drop Tuesdays, so y'all know how we get down. And this Xbox tax for dummies, because it seems like some of you morons can't get it through your head. So I got to explain it to you. Y'all know them yellow books? So this is Xbox tax for dummies. Well, thank you for showing up yet again at another Xbox Frontline News. It's the daily drop, and I got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about today. But one of the first things I definitely got to talk about, it is Tuesday. You know what goes down on Tuesday. What? KOS? Yeah, that's for the members. That's up. So hopefully you get a chance to check it out. Hopefully you're a member. You get to check out all these wonderful statues. So if you're looking and you see a statue and you're like, man, I want to know more about that, or I want to know why it's in his collection or whatever. On Tuesdays, I do KOS. That's King of the Statues. And, you know, that's members only, because the members, you guys are fantastic. The level of support you give is fantastic, but also everybody that tune in. And if you can't support in that manner, it doesn't matter. If you can like, share, and subscribe, that really helps, and it goes a long way. And leave a comment down there. If you hear something I say that is either inaccurate or is accurate, or you just want to say thumbs up, you know, hey man, everything is appreciated. Any way that you support is helpful to me. But Game Pass drop Tuesdays. So, all right. Now, I didn't know this game existed. It's called Doom Spice Wars, and it dropped today in Game Pass. And Doom the movie Part 2 is coming out, and I'm anticipating it. I'm looking at it. So it looks like a micromanaging strategy game. Looks cool. Is it something that probably calling my name? Probably not really, but it's in Game Pass, and maybe one day I might just say, hey man, I might watch the movie, get inspired to play it. You know, the Spice Wars is something serious, so maybe it has it's Doom, so it does have movie tie-ins, and it should definitely flesh out a little bit more of the movie, whereas right now, I just want to know more. So I love the lore of the movie. Maybe the game expounds on that, and I'm gonna give it a try. I give it a whirl. So 3 games dropped today, which is crazy. Usually you get like 2. The next game that dropped was Rollerdrome. Like, so at first when I heard it, I thought it was like, you know, back in the days you had roller derbies, you know, the girls going around in a circle and they bumping and they fighting. And then I saw the trailer. So first of all, it looks like Heavy Metal. If you ever seen the animation Heavy Metal, it looks like that. And then it looks like if Heavy Metal had a baby with Jet Set Radio, and this is it. And it looks edgy. It looks heavily British inspired, and it's just very stylistic. That's definitely something I'm going to try. So I saw a lot of acrobatic moves. It looked like Jet Set Radio, and I really love Jet Set Radio. It was a real good game from Sega. I thought it was fantastic. The Dreamcast really knocked it out the park, and to see the level of creativity coming back again, and I get a chance to try, before I buy. You know the king down for the free, baby. The Game Pass, baby. So that's boy, you don't know. Because games like this, you may not get a chance to see. Unless you have extra disposable income. Without Game Pass, these games, you probably don't get a chance to have this conversation that you want to try before you buy. That's legit. The last game, and I warned you, dude, so please tell me you listened to me the other day when I told you Killer Instinct Anniversary Edition was coming. Pause. It's out today. It's on Game Pass. If you didn't do it when I told you, it's going to be $30 for you. Could have been a smooth $13. Sheesh. Hopefully you listened. Hopefully you listened. So I threw it on and I learned your boy needs to get back into the dojo. Somebody was calling me out and I was like, yeah, because I'm living off the past, living off the moves. I try to do my moves. My moves wasn't showing up, boy. I got to get it together. So I'm going to sit there. I'm going to go right back to my moves. I see a lot of characters in there. And I'm like, yo. Now, don't get me wrong. Iron Studios, from the initial, I wish I could have that initial game that I had when it came out. I know it was bare bones. I know what it was. This game has a lot going on. It has a lot going on. It's a lot of different things. Story, shadow fighters. It's a lot going on. And I appreciate content. I'm not going to lie. I appreciate content. So I got to get back in the dojo because coming from playing games like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter 6, Mortal Kombat 1 and Street Fighter 6, and then Tekken's right there. Yo, let me ask y'all a question. And this is no cap. This is probably one of the best times to be a fighting game lover that you get within a span of 8 to 10 months. Nothing but impeccable fighting game resurgence. And it's dope. It's absolutely dope. So yeah, that's my Game Pass drop Tuesday. Now I wasn't gonna do the off the screen stuff until one of you dudes called me out and was like, yo, somebody get him an Elgato. I got an Elgato, B. Don't come at me sideways like that. Oh, well, why ain't you use it? I was trying to give you the authentic, the raw uncut. I was trying to give you King in his dojo. I was trying to give you King in his loving space, his zen time. But you didn't appreciate that. Now say you're sorry so I can go back to that. Because I thought I was going to do something nice. I liked it. All right, for my next topic is a Nintendo Switch topic. And really, it's a Nintendo topic. All right, so the original Super Mario RPG came out in 1996. And it was one of my best games because, the Square tie-in and stuff like that. And I was just super happy that they were doing it because I was a, Final Fantasy nut. And it came out and it was well received for me. Like Paper Mario RPG, and then you had what's this thing? You had the Mario and Luigi series. Now this the tandem one. This director, this creator, and I don't want to mess his name up because he needs the honor and respect. So please, I wish I had Cog here, right? Because Cog be knowing the names down pat. I know the name, but I know I'm going to say it wrong. And instead of doing an addict, I'm going to do a King and just be like, yo, the director, you know him, well, I know, right? So I'm going to do that. All right, so he said, before he retires, he wants to do one more Mario RPG. And he likes the Luigi, Mario tandem stuff, but he wants to do RPG where you just control Mario himself. And, you know, that's Super Mario RPG 2. And I mean, and he says he wants to do it before he retires. So God willing, you know, he gets to do that on the Switch 2, because the Switch 2 is like right around the corner. Now you have this remake right now, and then you can drop like a teaser or a JPEG of saying that game is coming, and that can come in mid-life cycle of the Switch 2. Oh, hell yeah. Because I'm loving Super Mario RPG right now. So, yeah, that was one of the games that I picked up with the vouchers that I was telling you guys. Like, you go pick up the $100 voucher. So I picked up Mario Mushrooms, and then Super Mario RPG wasn't out, but I pre-ordered it. And that's the first time I'm pre-ordering on a digital on the Switch. So I'm like, whatever, man. I'm all the way live. Let's go, Switch. Let's go. So definitely did it. And both games is a hit. I'm not going to lie. Nintendo has had one hell of a year for me, because normally my Switch sits there and catches dust, gathers dust. This year, my Switch has been played more than the first year. No, that's a lie, because the first year the Switch came out, there was so many different things that I wanted to try. So no, that's a lie. So if it's being played as much as the first year the Switch came out, where I was playing Tears of the Kingdom, but I was playing Tears of the Kingdom every daggone day. I don't know, that's hard to beat. I mean, not Tears of the Kingdom, you know, Breath of the Wild. I was playing Breath of the Wild every day. So, and because, you know, I had every amiibo. So all I was doing was getting free stuff with the amiibos. And then you had to wait the 12 hours to do it again. I had a whole table set up there with all my amiibos on it, you know. But yeah, man. So Super Mario RPG 2, it's quite possible it can happen. And seeing the reception on Super Mario RPG Remake, it could really be done. So I hope that here's cheers to you, man. Hopefully you get a chance to do that before you retire. And if you express that interest, and he has already the storyline already kind of mapped out, I say give him a shot, let him do his thing. Man never misses, man. Every time he bats up, he bats 1,000. He like Barry Bonds out here, man. Well, I'm not saying that he's on steroids or anything like that, but I'm just trying to say, you know what I'm saying? Well, allegedly, because Barry Bonds was never caught guilty. Allegedly. Sorry, B. Big B. All right, and the last topic. Now, what's crazy is, as of me doing this video today, breaking news came through, and it has to do with Sony, right? Okay. So Sony Interactive Entertainment has had a global partnership with NC Soft. It's a Korean MMO distributor, and they do mobile stuff. Have got into a partnership together. And shout out to Jim Ryan. You the gift that keeps on giving. They still letting you sign business opportunities. Man, oh man. Sony needs to get a little bit more global reach in the mobile market, right? Because their presence is really non-existent. Jim Ryan has done a couple of things under his stewardship that has made Sony look a little bit better. PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus combine that. Smart move. But the pricing is off in the day and date. You half-assed it, but you did it. Right? Okay, cool. All right, did that, got that out the way. Next thing you did was go and make sure that you had a PC presence. And that was smart, because there was money left on the table, and your fan base was resistant at first. And you also put the seeds in the air and let people know ahead of time that we will be doing nothing but bangers. And y'all thought it would be new games. No, he's going to regurgitate the same game. So that was kind of crazy. But this last partnership, this is right here, boy. Y'all got that mobile. You got that mobile. You on that. You smart. You went there. And y'all also did the partnership with the with the fighting, the Evo. Y'all did that. Y'all got Evo. And what's crazy about it, y'all got Evo and the pandemic happened. Man, bumbling, stumbling, no roadmap, not consumer friendly, terrible business practices, raising prices, 3 hardware iterations, 1 physical, the other 2 internal, all with raising the price on the initial console. Y'all dudes act like y'all don't know what Xbox tax is, right? Boom, hold on. There we go. Illumination. Y'all don't know what Xbox tax is. I'm going to give it to you because I see a lot of you guys talking and y'all want to play that ignorant game like I don't know. I know. You work in a store and the product that you sell in the store, you sell a lot of products in the store, but one product you sell gives a higher return on like resell. It's the market leader. They spend a little bit more. You're going to push that product, right? So inherently, you have a bias because it's tied to you financially. So here comes that bias. The next one, as a media guy, it's very hard. I've never worked with Sony, haven't worked with them. It's not like us at ILP haven't reached out. They don't have any forward-facing people that do get a chance to do it. See, what it is it's like a tight-knit group of individuals that hold certain emails and people to themselves. So when you hear somebody say that they're doing like a Spider-Man review or God of War review and stuff like that, those dudes is looked at as gatekeepers, and those gatekeepers stick together, right? They stay together in the same circles. You see them all the time. And then what happens is if you get that golden ticket to say that you're reviewing their games, Nintendo is like that to a sense, but we get Nintendo codes. We do that. So it's not like that. And the reason why I believe that was because Nintendo was fighting off the big two and really had to get around that whole area. So we are a little bit closer. We're way closer with Nintendo than we are with Sony at all. And the fact of the matter is this: those individuals are the same bad characters doing the same bad character stuff, right? And it feels like a golden ticket. It's like a Willy Wonka's golden ticket. You don't want to mess it up. So you won't give like a bad review to something, because if you do, they have been known to shut you down. So you would keep your honest feelings to certain things to a degree to yourself. Microsoft, you can say a bad review. They send you out your codes. I want the honest. So you're going to be like, yo, yeah, you joined trash, whatever. Okay, cool. It's fine. It's cool. But you still get, because they were in third place. They just leaped past Sony financially. And we also found out that Sony lies about stock, how much stuff that was sold, the inflated of the numbers. It's so many things that go on that's not reported. But then when you have a big media conglomerate and your favorite console, the console that you play on the most, this is the reason why I defend Xbox so much so because that's the console I play on the most. So I have a bias. See, but the problem is when me saying that I have a bias, I'm able to acknowledge that because I don't have any fear of loss. There's a fear of loss. If you go against whatever Sony is doing, you say whatever against Sony, there's a fear of loss with these individuals. Loss of their job, a loss of extra work, a loss of revenue. A lot of podcasts and shows was started on the back of the PlayStation 4 generation. A lot of stuff happened at that period of time because it was a foregone conclusion that Microsoft was going to stomp a mud hole in these dudes. And they came back and they rise from the ashes and they did what they were supposed to do. They fought like a champion and they got back to where they were supposed to be. here it is. The Xbox tax is real. And I joke a lot, and I probably joke on ILP, that there's a cabal. Those gatekeepers, that's something totally different. But they're in the same group set, the same bad characters on the same group set. And when you go to GameStop and they sell a lot of PlayStation in that area, they're going to push a lot of PlayStation in that area. So you're going to want to come and get an Xbox, and they'll be like, well, let me get an Xbox Series X. Oh, why would you want that? You know, we got a PlayStation 5. We just got the new whatchamacallit's in. You understand? You're reviewing a game, and you know, if you give this game a bad review, you've seen the bugs, you've seen the stuff, you're not going to get a review copy again. Listen, I see it, and it's very unfortunate. You know, this is a now era, is a digital era where people need, and their revenue is tied to the digital, right? I openly call for them to become an app. You will not save Kong. This is when it's going to happen, because y'all pushed this, y'all made this happen. Y'all made Microsoft go get the ABK deal done. And all the stuff that will precipitate after the fact. It's an inherent bias. So when they say Xbox tax, it's just another word of saying tribalism. It's another word of saying grouping. That's all. So this part was Xbox tax for dummies. Because I hear you guys talk about different things, and it's not what you're talking about. And if any of y'all say, why is any Xbot, any Xbox lover champion the ABK deal? We want to win. We want to win. And now Microsoft has taken an interest in Xbox. The win is coming. Pause. Like, follow, and subscribe. And we will keep the boot on your neck until you become an app. Try to play the Game Pass. Peace.